All right, folks, pay raises are in. The numbers are in for Florida correctional officers. Congratulations. It's time to thank Secretary Mark Inch and anyone else who helped on his team to get these pay raises. Now, don't look at me that way. I see complaints, but listen, you have to win the small battles to win the war. You should be very happy that you got an increase in pay. First good one in how long? I mean, many years. And it's a step in the right direction. And I think there could be more in the future. Another pay raise in the future. I know for a fact that if he can get you another pay raise, he will. But right now, be thankful and thank him for getting you this pay raise. And there's some other things in the works as well that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. Another issue is staff shortages, 5,000 positions down. There's a plan in the works to get that somehow manageable, okay? So please don't think that things are not being done to help you. Let's talk about the pay raise. Increasing the base pay for Florida correctional officers. Baseline now is $20 per hour, starting out at $41,600. Now we're talking, you're getting more along the lines of the county jail now. So if you like your job with the state prison system, there's no need to leave. Because I'm going to tell you, I worked 14.75, 15 years with the state, and then another 14.8 with the Sheriff's Department. The grass isn't always greener. It's not as, in my opinion, the state was easier to work, but the money wasn't there. Well, if you continue to get pay raises, you know, I would say stay with the state, because we had people come from the state over to our Sheriff's Department here in Florida, in Central Florida, and some stayed like me and finished out their career. And others got a taste of it and hit the road. They didn't like that. I mean, you're move all the time. You know, inmates cannot just go like medical list, go, you know, go to the medical, dental, go, classrooms, go. You know, everything in the jail is movement. You have to be with them. Attorney booth, I need 5. You got to move and get them. At the same time, visitation, I need 3 more right now. So they're both calling. Medical's calling for inmates. You are bombarded all day long on day shift, and on the night shift, because we do 12 hours in jail, on the night shift you're bombarded until 11 p.m. and then you're bombarded at breakfast from med pass at 4, and then from 4 till you get off you're bombarded again. So some people actually called the state and said, hey, can I come back right where I was? And I saw them get their positions back with the state. It's not always greener on the other side, folks. This pay raise is going to help a lot. I remember when we got a pay raise in 1993, and it was a good one. And man, it boosted us up, and we thought we were really something. As a prison inspector, senior prison inspector, I went to $46,000 a year and thought I was big money. I'm looking here now. Today, your senior prison inspectors will now start at $55,000 a year. What's that? $9,000 more than I made when I was a senior prison inspector. Of course, overtime and that you can make more money. A correction officer now for the state of Florida will make $41,600. A sergeant starting $45,760. Lieutenant $52,624. A captain $57,000 and some change. A major $69,000 and some change. A colonel $76,000 and some change. Assistant warden $84,000 and some change. And a warden $100,000 and some change. Remember, that's starting salary. Institutional inspector $48,000 and inspector supervisor $67,000. Listen, I think you're getting close to where you need to be. Be thankful for that, and remember, keep a positive attitude. Because if you keep a positive attitude and work right, you can get another pay raise in the future and report corruption. And I'm going to tell you why I have to mention that. I'm doing a good video today, a thank you video to the secretary. But you know corruption hurts us. It taints our image. You know these corrupt officers, when they hit that newspaper, these legislators are looking, politicians are looking, people that pay taxes are looking. We can't have that. Get rid of those corrupt officers, and let's keep the ones that do their job, and let's hope this money incentive will get us some good ones that will stay. And for those of you that are staying, I don't want to push our luck right now, but for those of you that have been 10 years or more with the agency, I wish you could get a bonus, like $1,000 or $1,500 bonus at Christmas time added on to this pay raise. But let's don't push our apple cart too far yet. Okay. Now, I do know that they're working also to try to ease up the overtime, trying to get more positions. Hopefully this will help. There's 5,000 positions down, causing everybody to work. I saw somebody put the other day they worked 17 days straight. Is that true? I don't know, but they put it on social media that they worked 17 days straight. Could be. But you know, that's going to kill you after a while. What they're trying to do, and I'm not going to give away the whole plan, but they're working on a plan where some retired folks, we had retired people work with the Sheriff's Department. Retired officers can come back and possibly work 25 hours a week if they want to. We did that at the Sheriff's Department. We had a lot of retired officers say, hey, I'll take the hospital watches. Well, that's saving you sometimes 1 or 2 officers on one hospital watch, because with the jail, sometimes we put 1 deputy on depending on their classification, and sometimes we need 2 officers on an inmate. But that'll save the state, because I believe the state still sends 2 officers on every inmate. If they do that, you're going to save 2 officers right there. And believe it or not, there's a lot of retired officers that will come back and do that. We had some retired officers come back and do court security when we needed an extra hand, and they would take fingerprints and move the inmates in and out of the holding cells. We've had retired officers come back and do work at the jail. So, you know, it's a good plan. It helps supplement some people's retirement. Some people were perfectly happy to retire and never come back. And some people will come back and put in those hours to get that extra money, and that's going to help with some staff shortages. So, you know, there's plans in the works, and be thankful when you get a pay raise. Be thankful if this other plan goes through and they can get some more bodies in there to help you work. Don't always complain. Try, if you have an idea that will help, to send it in somewhere. Send it in to somewhere. Whatever they're using now. They used to have these boxes when I was in this state, and you could drop a note in the box, an idea to save money just for your own institution or for the agency as a whole. And we saw some people get some money out of those suggestions. They saved the agency so much money, and then they got a little check out of it. I don't know if they're still doing that, but they should. They should have suggestions from the staff, and a suggestion that works and saves money. That officer or prison employee should be rewarded with a little bonus for saving the agency some money. Try to stay positive. Now look, on my channel you're going to get the good and bad and the ugly. I've said that before. This is a good one. If somebody goes out now and smuggles drugs in to Polk Correctional tomorrow, well, I'm going to do that video. If somebody saves an inmate's life, I'm going to do that video. If you get a pay raise, I'm going to do the video, and I'm going to say, tell the secretary thank you, and try to get your attitude positive. If everybody's mind is on a positive note, I think your work environment will be better. Your pocketbook's a little better now. And I think if we can get the corruption taken care of, because you'll never get it 100%, but if we can fight corruption and keep it down to a very minimum, minimize corruption, I think you could have some more money coming in the future. Anyway, say thank you. God bless. Stay safe. Thank you all for your service.